We now know the identity of the 1929 killer, but how did our grandpa escape from Prague and meet our grandma? And who's the serial killer in our modern-day Chicago? Hi, I'm Nick, and this is Hidden Gems on Retro Games with Nick. This is gonna be the conclusion, hopefully, to Still Life. Let's see, what's the last save? This is the last save. So last time we learned that the painter is the guy that's been killing all the women here in Prague. And because Daddy's an ambassador, he's been paying hush-hush money to the cops to make sure that somebody else takes the fall, in this case, us.
It seems that everywhere you go, there's an Alphonse Mucha.
And so what we just did is we just beat the shit out of Inspector Skolnick.
That looks nothing like him.
And now I need to figure out how to kind of get out of town, I guess. Oh, we haven't read the intro. Goddamn Skolnick. It's amazing. First I thought he was just a lazy cop. After that, he was acting like a jerk. Now I realized why he opened up to me the first time we met. Son of a bitch was testing me, looking for a reasonable patsy to take the fall for Ackerman's son. Well, we'll just see about that.
Gus!
Hey, friend. What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
There's been another murder.
Where's the body?
It's at the old lavatory. But you can't get there. The bridge that went there has been out for years.
Listen, this is probably going to be the last time I ask you this, but can you do me a favor?
Well, I don't have the time right now.
Time is the favor. Don't warn Skolnick right away. Just give me a head start. Can you do that for me?
Okay, 5 minutes. No more, no less.
Great. You take care of yourself. Goodbye, my friend.
Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Goodbye.
I'm gonna miss Stasek. When the chips were down, he came through for me without asking any questions. Allies like him are rare and valuable. To get to the lavatory...
An old lavatory. No one's used it since, well, from the looks of it, I'd say since the Romans.
So if we can't access it this way, I think we should try to access it through the sewers. So let's get back to the burned area and enter the sewers from there.
Strange. Someone locked this recently. That lock is brand new.
Okay. Not this way, then. Is the dude in the burned church? Nope. Feels like that dude should have played like a bigger role. We kind of just saw him with the crow and exchanged some pleasantries, and then it was done. Which was kind of weird. Park.
So, any news?
I went inside and there was no one there.
Did you find anything?
No, but I definitely want a word with Skolnick. Miss Milena, have a pleasant evening. I'd stay off the streets if I were you.
Tell me what you found.
I found nothing. Stop worrying.
Except for the body that they told us is there. Um,
I shouldn't bother him.
like, I don't... This is the same issue that I've talked about last time, which is that sometimes they leave you very directionless. Like, the body's clearly Apollina. But I'm not sure how to get there. Maybe... Let's go back to the shore and try and explore down and maybe take the fishing boat. Is this what I need to do? Okay. It only works because the possibility space of the game is very small, you know? There's only so many screens, there's only so many things you can interact with. So at some point, inevitably, you figure out, okay, well, if I gotta get there, what things I can interact with that I haven't used yet? And I was like, oh yeah, the fishing boat. Yeah, I mean, I don't need to see the body to know what it's gonna be.
Another ring. Weird. This one looks like it was made just recently.
How convenient. Alright, let's go downstairs, I guess? Oh, this is the classic puzzle. You got a 5-liter and a 3-liter bucket. I need to get 4 liters out of it. And it's very easy, you know, so what we do is that we fill up the 3. We empty it. Wasting a shit ton of oil as a result. We filled up with the 2 liters that are left. Then we fill up the tank again. The animations being so slow is a choice, I have to say. And last but not least, pop an actuator in here. Now there are 4 liters in the container. And now we pump the thing. And everything's working. At which point, I think we go back up and we can now exit.
The door is locked.
What, exit this way? I'm sure there's a point to what we just did.
What a horrible murder.
That's just Apollina. So if we go back down... Is there a door that I missed or some shit?
It's already working.
It just sends me back up. Maybe we need to get around and back down. Oh, no, just this way. Oh, hey, this leads into sewers. How convenient. Oh, I had not realized that this was a map. Okay. Can I control him with like? Can I click directly on it? Oh god, this is terrible. Alright, let's assume this is a labyrinth. Let's follow our left-hand wall. Here we're blocked. Keep following the left-hand wall. It's the block. We cannot examine it in any way, huh? Right? That one's still blocked. We're still following it. It's now the one on our right. Round. And it's blocked. Still following, still following, still following. Okay, dead end. Following. Okay. That's the bottom wall in our little area. This part is locked, so we keep going up. Yo. I guess we needed whatever ring this poor thing was carrying, huh? Alright, so the left wall was the bottom one, I think, right? So now, keep following it along. Going down. Okay, this is dead end. We'll keep going. We're now currently following the bottom wall in this path. See, here's the thing. I get the atmosphere reason for hiding the full labyrinth. There's also no real reason to do so. There's no reason why they couldn't just give us the full map from the top. Let's figure it out that way. It's a dead end. Following the right wall in our shade right now. Dead end. Top wall is what we're following. Right. It's dead end, yep. And there we go. The follow all strategy never fails. Oh lord, okay, well at least we have all the rings. This one only has... Oh, there's more holes than... Is this? Oh no, it doesn't quite fit. It fit though. Oh no, this hole is a little off too, but it fits there. So here we have 4 in a row. There's really only a couple places that it could go. 2 and 2 directly parallel. There we go. This one is kind of like a little hand. It has 1 and then 3. Oh, that doesn't work though. Oh, wait, no, maybe it does. Nope. Oh, you son of a bitch. Let's move this one here. Why would you make more holes than the one that you need? Oh, and this one now needs 4 corners and it's not gonna fit. This one also doesn't work. This one definitely doesn't work. This one maybe. Does it fit? No, not quite. So it has to go in here. That's not good for the handshake. Okay, we kind of need to restart. Now this is the only place where this one could go. Because there's no otherwise, like, four directions, all equidistant from each other. What's the next trickiest one? Try plunking that there. Or is easy to spot. Size. No, sorta. Oh no, it has two there. Oh. No, that's okay. We can still make this work. There we go. The 4 could go in either of them. And the 3 could also go in either of them. So we're good. Oh no, because it has one at the bottom. Oh, fuck's sake. So it has to go like this. And this one just goes there. Okay. We have placed them. Now we need to get this freaking key. And the key has to be in order too, that's the problem. Okay, we're close here though. Hey, we did that like pro. Damn. I also don't know how the key is sticking together. If it was 3 separate pieces like that, but...
What the hell?
Oh, damn it. He got us. Also, it looks like he's worshipping Baphomet or something.
Wake up, Alice. Look, I'm glad you followed the breadcrumbs, Mr. McPherson. I wanted you to witness my latest masterpiece.
R.I.P. Ida.
Wake up, dear. I wouldn't want you to miss the pain.
Oh, that's bad. I mean, you know, we knew this was gonna happen, right? We knew she was gonna die based on the thesis. And there's the picture that I showed you before. Oh, now is when we're gonna get the full tour, isn't it?
This painting is called Death Do Us Part. The woman in this painting appears to utterly disregard the suffering of the man kneeling on the ground beside her. Again, we see the recurrence of a dark tunnel, with an ominous figure lurking in the shadows. It seems as though Ackerman is attempting to recreate a moment in his childhood with undertones of rape and suffering. Note the position of the man in this painting. He is vulnerable, weak, and exposed. Is this how Ackerman himself felt at the time?
It's funny.
Cleansing of a soul. For the first time in Ackerman's work, a woman is depicted in a seductive manner. She floats on the canvas, her red cloak rippling in the wind,
I
in
don't want to
contrast to the
skip
dead
anything, so I don't
calm
want
of
to
the
pause it.
background. Red, representing passion and seduction, dominates the foreground, but is surrounded by ominous tones of dark purples, grays, and blacks, the colors of death. The woman's eyes are missing, perhaps representing increasing confusion and anger towards the women in his life. Bridge over troubled water. The woman in the foreground seems troubled and stares directly at us, seemingly unaware of the turmoil surrounding her. The vast and tumultuous sky, usually representative of freedom and openness, instead feels oppressive and looms eerily over the landscape. Is this Mark trying to get back at his mother? This painting is called Streets of Prague. Ackerman only lived in Prague for a few years. We can see the recurrence of a dark alleyway. Look at the colors in this painting. It's almost as if the walls are bruised and battered. Clearly, Ackerman had a very negative view of the city. A sinner's pardon. The woman depicted here is clearly in a vulnerable and submissive position. She clutches herself as she struggles to achieve forgiveness. Perhaps one might see this as Ackerman's vision of how his mother should have asked for forgiveness for failing to protect him. The first one is called Abandoned. To the right, you can see a woman lying down, drunk, seemingly unaware of her surroundings. In the center of the picture are two eyes, eerily cutting through the darkness. We know that Mark Ackerman was abused by his father, and felt that his mother, who knew what was happening, stayed passive and let the abuse continue. This is mirrored in the painting, where the woman depicted seems unwilling to react to the approaching danger. This one is called The Pupil. The title suggests that Mark connected with the subject of this painting. Although trapped in his own prison, Ackerman was able to find escape through his pupil, represented by the light reflecting through the window onto the subject. He is using this man to escape from his own prison. The title is Mindless. This man is literally mindless. Note the stitches on his forehead where he was presumably lobotomized. This represents Mark's worst nightmare, being trapped in a prison of both body and mind. Although standing in a corner surrounded by darkness, an open window sheds light onto the scene. In a cruel irony, however, the subject is unaware of this window to freedom and remains a prisoner. Ah, Beatrice. The woman depicted here, a nurse, seems to represent Mark's ideal woman, and perhaps she was. Attentive, loving, and seductive, she is surrounded by angelic hues of white. Her skin tone is rich and alive, in contrast to his earlier works. This one is called Dr. Hyde, and is the first in his L.A. series. We know that Ackerman was committed to a mental hospital in the 30s. The man in this painting represents Mark's psychiatrist. It is a caricature of a dishonest man, whose gaze is masked behind thick glasses. The painting has an air of condescension. Look at his smile. He looks like the village idiot. It is obvious that Mark had no respect or admiration for this man. This painting is called Moonshine Traffic, his second painting in Chicago. One senses that Mark is comfortable here. The sun is rising, pushing out the darkness. Notice the warm oranges, yellows, and reds. Perhaps Mark is finally at peace and feels at home in Chicago. This one here is called Disturbed Sanctuary, and is the first in his Chicago series. One of the unusual aspects
We didn't know that
of
there were
this
serial
painting
killings
is
in
the
the
perspective from
30s
which
in
it is
Chicago.
created. One feels as though Ackerman is an unwanted guest in the room, almost hiding behind the curtain. The woman shown in this painting appears blissfully unaware of him or the darkness that surrounds her sanctuary of light.
That was a whole bunch of bullshit. I don't know if it's meant to be a commentary on how artists and gallerists just try to interpret things in a completely bullshit way. Or if there was, there were some undertones of those things that were reflected in the actual painting. But all of these were actually the murders that he did, The fact that he was in Chicago for a little bit and did another murder there, when he got put into a mental hospital in LA and clearly taught a pupil of what he did, right? It's that kind of bullshit.
Mia, do you feel up for a few questions?
Sure.
Can you tell me, is this you in the picture?
Yes, it is.
Where and when was it taken?
I don't remember anyone taking a picture of me at that party. It was a rave in an abandoned warehouse somewhere. It was a few weeks ago.
Who were you with?
I was with...
Sorry, Mia. Stephanie was with you.
Yes.
How did you meet Stephanie?
I met her at work.
So you, Cynthia, and Stephanie worked at the club?
Yes.
Who's the fourth girl?
I don't know her real name. She was known as Queen of Secrets. The rule was never to give our real names to the clients or to the staff. But me, Steph, and Cynthia didn't respect the rule. We often partied. We got pretty close. But she respected the rule and never mixed with us.
You were Lady Temptation.
Yes, and Steph was Baroness of Blood, and Cynthia Mistress of Pain.
What went on at the club?
Well, Queen of Secrets would host the clients in the room with 4 statues. The clients would change their clothes.
Change their clothes?
Yes.
Get into robes
they
and
would put
shit.
on Victorian-style cloaks with top hats, and they would wear masks.
Masks?
Yes, it was a rule never to know their true identity. These men were probably rich and powerful. It was to prevent us girls from blackmailing the clients. Plus, it heightened their experience with all the role-playing possibilities. It put them at ease to know that we didn't know them. The money was absolutely insane.
Thanks, Mia. I want you to stay with Richard for a while, because I might have more questions for you. Is that all right with you?
It's no problem.
Oh yeah, good thing you're seeing with Richard. Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. Let's go talk to him and make sure everything's kosher. Oh, I forgot to save. That's fine.
Do you have any more information about Mark Ackerman?
All I have is a book that the Department of Fine Arts printed.
May I have a copy?
Sure, honey, it's on the presentation stand in the center of the exhibition. Why the sudden interest?
It has something to do with my case.
What? In what way?
The killer left 2 messages at 2 of the crime scenes. Disturbed sanctuary and a sinner's pardon were written on the walls. I didn't know what they meant until now.
You mean the killer knows about Mark Ackerman?
Yes.
That seems unlikely. Ackerman's pretty much unknown. This is the first time he's going to be exposed to the public.
Think about what that means for a second. Okay, have you thought about it? Cool, let's keep going.
That's why you have to give me a list of all the people who sold you the paintings and a list of the people from the Fine Arts Department who are involved in this project. Can you do that for me?
Sure, but it'll take time.
Thanks. See you later.
Okay, I'll go work on that list.
Alright. I actually have no clue what she wants me to do right now. God, remembering this paintings, I just can't believe it. I wonder if Granddad ever knew that Ackerman painted him. I sure hope that if he did know, he never had to see it. Ackerman, that sick fuck. No wonder his paintings are so vivid. And I just can't believe Richard talking about Ackerman like he was some kind of misunderstood tragic hero. This case I'm on, the killer must know about Ackerman, probably admires the bastard. I'll get it for you, Granddad. Promise. Now, Richard's presentation was very nice, but I need more info, quick. My killer is copying Mark Ackerman through his paintings. I definitely need to dig deeper. Maybe the computers at the office hold the answers? Also, we forgot to grab the book, I realize. That it's in the center of the exhibition? Oh, there. I don't even realize this was a thing. Book of Mark Ackerman's painting. Yemen. Veiled women. Streets of Prague. People. Empty shell. Moonshine traffic. Mob boss. Mindless. La Promenade. Peace of mind. Dr. Hyde. Abandoned. Death do us part. Cleansing of a soul. Bridge over troubled water. Beatrice. Disturbed sanctuary. I guess the office, right? That's what they told us. Oh, we should drop in and talk to Claire. She might have some stuff for us. Oh, I guess we don't really get a choice, so we're gonna go up. Ooh, somebody got locked out.
Claire? What are you doing here?
Why do I have the feeling I just caught you with your hand in the cookie jar? I just came up here to get some blank report sheets. I'm all out downstairs, and there you are.
Claire, what's your level of clearance?
Level 2. Oh no. Please don't tell me you were trying to find files using my name.
No.
Oh, I found them. I just can't access them. It's level 4 clearance only. Oh, I'd love to read them.
Don't tell me you have a lead.
Actually, I might have one, yes, but I won't go into details just yet. I've been taught to never give any details before you have all the facts.
Oh, really? Who's the idiot that taught you that?
You did at Quantico. Remember?
Yes, I remember.
Anyways, I really need to get my hands on those files.
Clearance 4, huh? I know one person who has that level of clearance, Todd. We never had this conversation, and I certainly never said that you could try the computer in his office instead of trying to get me in trouble. Victoria?
Uh-oh. You never call me Victoria unless it's serious.
You usually cut corners, I know, but why do something that might actually cost you your job?
Because I feel responsible for Stephanie's death.
Okay, now how is that possible?
When I chased our murderer on the rooftop, I had a chance to take him out and I didn't.
Why? Did you freeze? I know that happens sometimes, even to the best.
I'm sorry, but that sounded like a male impotence speech.
Victoria, I'm being serious.
I froze, sort of. I was hanging over the ledge.
Victoria, I can't believe we're having this conversation. That's not a shot, and you know it. How is your falling to your death any good for the case?
Thanks for the tip. Oh, and we never had this conversation.
We better not have had this conversation. Never mind. Well, good luck, sweetie. And when you get the final facts, make sure you think of me and share.
Of course I will. Thanks for being you.
so talk to this guy first.
Hey, do you think I could borrow those keys?
Over my dead body, senorita.
Okay, the keys is what we want. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna be very sorry for the poor guy. Then we're gonna cause this spillage. I'll also go in here to see. Still get the vibe we might need the prince of Browning to get into his office or something, but maybe not. Hey, there's a major spillage by the coffee machine.
I'm sorry, but I made a terrible mess at the coffee machine.
Oh, that machine is so stupid.
All right.
The boss's office. It's locked, of course.
Not anymore. Remember that he was on the list of the sex club.
I don't need that. Damn, it's password locked. I need to go directly to the archives downstairs. I don't need that.
We're gonna need that in a second, I know for sure.
It's a print scanner. I need one of Todd's prints.
Mm-hmm. Told you. No, where am I going? I need the prints. Alright.
This is gray powder, useful for finding latent prints.
Yep. There it is. There's a good one.
This will do nicely for prints. It's already activated.
Oh. What do we have here? A key of some sort. Tapes. In a safe. Alright, but with that, we should be able to access the archives. Oh, I bet we needed it for, like, the elevator or some shit, huh? Yep, there it is.
This door leads to the bomb squad room. It's electronically locked. Maybe if I jolt the circuits, it will open. Door's locked. It leads to the archives room security corridor. The security panel for this door must be on the other side. I need to get to the circuits, and it's not by using press-ons or by using a dime. That won't work.
Okay, we need a screwdriver. What are the odds that the janitor dude, has a screwdriver? Or that I have a screwdriver. This is just the pieces, yeah. Okay. Oh, there's something here. Hell yeah! All in one.
Now I need something that could send an electric current to jolt the door open.
Ah, god damn it. So like a taser or some shit like that. Might be in the morgue, actually. Anything here? Oh, we can take this, it seems. It's not gonna help us for what we're trying to do, that's for sure, but... We have something in the back of our truck? No. Now let's try the morgue.
A reanimator deck. They're wicked.
I don't see anything in here.
My God, it stinks in there.
So we're looking for a teaser.
Locked. Claire must still be at the murder scene.
Is there some place upstairs we have not considered? It's gotta be in this building. You know, to be fair, okay. I don't think it's gonna do it. But let's try it just for completeness sake.
Forget it won't work.
Yeah, okay.
Forget it won't work.
Okay. No, I thought as much, but I just wanted to make sure that we were not, like, looking for an item when we had everything we needed already. Okay, so let's go back to 8. Don't think there's anything in the evidence room, right? Yep. Nothing here that I can see. Nothing on the cart. Something in this corner. If I can find anything in the office, I might actually just look up the walkthrough again. Because at this point, it feels like we are missing something.
Damn, it's password locked. I need to go directly to the archives downstairs.
And there was nothing in the safe, right?
I don't need to do that again.
I guess not. Alright, yeah, I'm out of ideas. Alright. Coffee mug ticket. Where do we get the taser? We definitely need a taser. Find on page. Sure. Top of the filing cabinets. Oh, there it is. Pixel Hunt. Alright. We're good. It was probably easier back in the day when the screens were smaller. But I'm playing on like a little 800 by 600 window in the top left corner of my screen. Alright.
M16A1 assault rifle with forward assist and a birdcage flash suppressor holds a 20-round mag. The boys in SWAT have all the fun.
This is a pretty fun minigame, I think. Except I need to remember how to control this little robot thing. So that says release.
This is the door to the archives room. This is the main security panel. If I could get to it, I could bring down the lasers. That must be the security panel for the door. This ventilation shaft could get me into the room, although it's too small for me to go through. This is the door to the archives room.
Oh, I wonder if I first maybe need to... yeah.
I'm not taking these off with my nails. They're press-ons.
Card here?
I can't use that here.
No. Screwdriver still? Okay.
I'm not taking these off with my nails. They're press-ons.
And I think we also need... well, maybe not yet. Let's get the little guy going. Alright, let's at least open the door. Alright, and I think we need to use the little buddy still.
I have to activate a robot first.
I guess the first one blew up or some shit. Because remember...
I can't see anything with all this smoke. I'll have to rely on the robot's viewer.
Okay. I think there was like a little control panel again near the far door. Oh, damn it. Okay, let's try again. We're gonna use up all of the budget. Just blowing up these tiny robots who probably cost like a couple $100,000 each. And let's wait for them to pass. Okay, we'll climb on the wall. Oh shit! I didn't fucking see that. Just unlucky, yeah, I think we were just unlucky. Okay, we gotta wait for it to... down, okay. No, I don't get it. There was no outlet for us there. So maybe we need to enter the wall from a different angle. What happens if we go all the way to the far wall here? think that's a better idea. I think that's a better idea. The annoying part about this is the fixed cameras, all in all. So let's turn and climb the wall on this side. Okay. This feels pretty terrible. Alright, so we gotta do forward. Whoa, that was tight. We're on the wall. Guess this is the panel that we need to get to. So this guy doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we did it, baby! Alright, let's go access the archives. Again, this is definitely a writer's notion of how the archives look like, you know? This is not what technology looked like in 2005, let me tell you. And we got the following matches. One file was released in August 1932, another was released on the same date. Again, same thing. Again, same thing. Same thing. Gus actually checked out file number 7, so we should have it at home, I guess. File 8 was not there. File 9 was erased. File 10 was erased. So 0 files have been found. Cool.
Those documents my grandfather stole. I wonder if we have them somewhere.
We probably do.
McPherson! McPherson, you have a lot of explaining to do.
So what now, Browning?
Don't bullshit me, McPherson. You know you're not allowed down here.
Listen, I'm actually getting things done as opposed to sitting on my ass and waiting for something to happen.
Well, that's your job. It's to profile the killer, to try and guess his next move, not chasing murderers in dark alleys with a 4x4. You know, I think you've seen too many movies. Tell me something. Who's gonna pay for all the equipment you damaged down here?
Oh, for fuck's sakes, just bill me, okay?
I have no choice now but to suspend you. You'll have to justify your actions in front of the disciplinary committee.
Actually, don't bother. I quit.
It feels like she was never really suited for this kind
that's
of work.
just what I expected from you. A quitter. You're nothing but a little rich girl who, when she doesn't get things her way, just quits.
Fuck you, Browning. You don't know me.
Maybe, but I know you're not getting away with this.
I think I am, or a certain list of names of senators and high officials will go public. A list of names belonging to a certain S&M club? Hey, wasn't your name on that list too?
How dare you!
Just stay clear of me, Browning, or the press will have a field day. Hey, are you married?
You little bitch!
That's little rich bitch to you, Browning.
This is a good comeback. When I played the original in Italian, they had a better localized version of it, where basically bitch in Italian translates directly to whore, and so Victoria's response is, maybe, but too expensive for you. Okay, let's go home. Because we just quit. Is there a dad around? Our dad probably would know something. Maybe he's in a study. No? Maybe in my room? Maybe in the attic? Recognize the dress. We gotta have this shit somewhere. It's not in the trunk. Where's my dad?
It sounds like Dad's catching some Z's.
Hey.
I don't know why, but I never liked that painting.
Oh, we could... Oh! There's definitely something inside the painting.
There's a lump here. I need something sharp to cut through, but I don't want to damage the painting.
I guess we can go get a knife in the kitchen? Or a letter opener or something. This is another one of those cases where it's just like Victoria just passed by like 15 different sharp things she could use. But no, there is one specific thing that you're supposed to grab. Letter opener. Our letter opener in here. Oh, come on. I know that's something like that I'm looking for. Where is it? Just tell me. Just freaking tell me. Where are you? What's the page? Still life. Walk through. Okay, it's... Oh, there's a door here. Okay.
Okay, a great combo. A shot of ice-cold vodka, a glass of good red wine while dipping in the tub. I'll get to that later.
Whoever designed this house has never seen what a real house looks like.
Okay, a great combo. A shot of ice-cold vodka, a glass of good red wine while dipping in the tub. I'll get to that later.
This is what I want. Oh, yeah. A scalpel. Because everybody's got a scalpel in their toolbox. Alright, let's look at the picture again.
One of my grandfather's old paintings. It's from when he was in Paris, I think. One of my grandfather's old paintings. It's from when he was in Paris, I think. One of my grandfather's old paintings.
Never mind.
It's
I
from
thought I
when he
could
was in
grab
Paris,
it
I
off the
think.
wall, but I just need to use this on it.
I was living a nightmare. Edith's suffering had just ended, and mine was only beginning. I took to the streets, blinded by sorrow. Why couldn't I protect her? What if I hadn't taken the case? But Milena's sweet voice brought me back to reason. She suggested we hide somewhere since the police were sure to be looking for me. Vladana's place was the safest spot, but we couldn't stay for long. We all had our reasons for leaving Prague. As for me, I wanted to get back at the bastard. We got out of the city on a small boat, and a couple of Roman's friends set us up with a ride to another town. From there, we took a train to Le Havre, France. We bought 4 tickets for New York City. America wasn't the country I had left behind. Poverty was at an all-time high, and the economy at an all-time low. We managed to get in through some of my connections. Then I got this in the mail. One article was about a series of murders in Chicago that were the same as the ones in Prague. I contacted Chicago authorities, but they wanted more proof. Even so, it was enough for them to confront Herbert Ackerman. He countered with an offer they couldn't refuse. Money, lots of it. Ackerman's name was safe, but they forced him to commit Mark to an institution. Fearing blame for the murders, I crept into the offices and stole any documents that might protect me. I found a full confession signed by Ackerman telling the story of his son. That bastard is in the loony bin where he deserves to be. I heard that they moved out west. Some years after, a cop from LA contacted me about a case. Strange murders of prostitutes, badly mutilated. I sent him what I could, but I told him I wasn't going near it. I wasn't going to sacrifice the one I loved again. Milan and I got married and settled down in Chicago. I went back to the ordinary missing persons and cheating husband cases. And gladly, too.
So Grandma was a prostitute, which is what Victoria and her dad had a discussion earlier that I pointed out where they were like, did you know about Grandma? No, not judging, but and it was like, yeah, no, I knew. You know, let's just not talk about it. Yeah, that's how they met. March 4th, 1956. We were working the yard that day. Milena was tending to the flowers and I was mowing the lawn when the phone rang. It was a cop from LA. My heart started beating very fast and my palms filled with sweat, and it wasn't because I was mowing the lawn. His name was Michael Harrison, and he quickly confirmed my greatest fear. He was working a serial murder case and he was at a loss. The only lead he had was me. I asked him how I could possibly be a lead in this case. At this point, my heart was drumming and I was sweating bullets. Harrison asked me if the name Ackerman meant anything. My heart stopped and my sweat turned to ice, sending shivers down my spine. I knew this day was coming. I knew the bastard was going to come back and haunt me. I knew I should have killed that son of a bitch when I had the chance. However, Harrison was more interested in Ackerman Sr. I hadn't met the ambassador when I was in Prague, but now he was the governor of California. Harrison seemed to be after him and not Mark. I told him that it was Mark and couldn't be Ackerman the father. He said the contrary because Mark Ackerman was in a mental institution and couldn't possibly be the killer. We would argue for a few minutes, but his theory made sense and so did mine. We were going nowhere. He asked me to come down to LA and help him with the case. I said that I wouldn't go near it. His case was oddly familiar. 5 dead prostitutes, all of which were stabbed and eviscerated. The only difference was that the killer in LA kept body parts, the victim's hands or feet. Harrison kept insisting to come down to LA to a point where I threatened to hang up. He didn't agree to stop harassing me. He asked me to send him anything I had about my old case. So I sent him the FBI files I stole with the Ackerman confession and all. I was surprised to have felt much relief when I sent the damn things away. I don't know, but I finally had the feeling that it wasn't my problem anymore. I told Harrison to watch his back specifically, especially if he thinks Herbert Ackerman is involved. I still don't buy it. Maybe Mark is a pupil or someone he influences on the outside. Like I said before, it's not my problem anymore. The pupil, remember? Amazing. In spite of everything that happened to them, Grandma and Granddad managed to find a happy ending. No wonder the family is so tough with parents like that. Grandma even managed to get the last laugh on the Ackermans. And this time with the copycat, so will I.
Hello?
Hi, sweetie, it's me.
Hey, what's up?
I answered the phone at your desk because the damn thing kept ringing. Anyways, this guy named Vaclav something was a little hysterical. He said that he heard a scream and some noises coming from his neighbor's apartment. I figured it might be important, or you might know what he was talking about.
Yes, I do, thanks. I'll check it out.
Oh, did you find anything in the files you were looking to access?
Yes, but not as breathtakingly revealing as I'd anticipated. But it's given me a new lead. I think I'm going to LA.
LA? Why LA?
It'd be too long to explain, but I'll fill you in as soon as I get the chance.
Before you leave, I hope.
I'll try. Anyways, I gotta see what's wrong over at the campus.
Okay, sweetie. You be careful.
I always am. Bye.
Bye.
Alright. Time for the end game. Campus.
Mia?
Oh, damn. Did Victoria make this a little too personal? Yeah, maybe. She technically quit and is not an agent anymore. Got him. Except I'm blacking out because of the anesthetic.
911 emergency. What are you reporting?
Special Agent Victoria McPherson. I need assistance.
Yes, ma'am. Please give me the address and location.
I'm at the university. I'm...
The mask came off. Who is it? Ah, we were so close to knowing. Oof.
Ouch! Oh my god. This is worse than a hangover. Mia's not there, which means that she might still be alive. Kolar didn't make it. Hey, that's Mia's purse. Now this might come in handy.
Oh, we got a
Where
gun.
did he take Mia? Think, Vic. Think! The messages he leaves behind. Of course, the paintings!
Alright, let's go back to the gallery. Yes, gallery.
Granddad was probably right. Maybe Ackerman had someone on the outside. That's what I'm gonna find out when I go over there.
Now we're gonna get to the reasonable commentary of all the paintings.
Another one from the LA series. Nothing I can see in it that'd lead me anywhere in Chicago.
Oh, it's gonna be for sure the... Well, let's keep looking.
Probably from the mental institute in LA. One of Ackerman's LA series. Probably, like Richard said, that was Mark's doctor. Another one from the Chicago series. That's probably in the harbor.
It looks like we're getting
Disturbed
keywords.
Sanctuary. We've seen this one already. Cynthia Woods, our fifth victim. That's Ackerman's masterpiece, as he once said to my granddad. I don't think our killer has gone as far in his sick, twisted game yet. I recognize the murdered Apollina. The killer hasn't used this portrait.
So that's probably where we're going next, right? If we're keeping up with the series.
This is a murder portrait, and our killer hasn't used it yet. I don't think our killer took a plane ride to Prague. The killer depicted this painting already. Poor Stephanie.
It's either the bridge or Apollina, so it's probably...
This one was already copied by the killer. It was the fourth victim, Natalie Kenworth. She was found in the sewers.
Alright, now how do I do the word association? Do I have to get in my car for it? What is that? You need to use the computer that Richard was using. Because we get a bunch of words, but I don't know.
I can use Richard's computer to help me find the possible location.
Cool. What if we were going for Chicago and Harbor? Mental institution? Just Chicago and Harbor. Too many matches. This is confusing. We also need to go look at the book that was in the center or something. Because we have looked at every single painting. But we have this one already. So. This is the last brainy puzzle, I'm pretty sure.
This is a murder portrait, and our killer hasn't used it yet. That must be Frantiska, the fifth murder victim found under the bridge. That must be the Charles Bridge.
We do need to, like...
That must be the Charles Bridge.
Click on things in the paintings themselves. Okay. Take another look at some of these.
I don't think our killer took a plane ride to Prague.
Let's go back to the Apollina one.
I recognize the murdered Apollina. The killer hasn't used this portrait. She was found at the watermill. This red drape was floating in the water next to her. Apollina's eyes were carved out by the killer. I hope she was dead at the time. That must be the Vltava River.
Alright, I think with that we might have what we need. Let's try searching Chicago Harbor Bridge. Chicago Harbor Bridge. Ah, damn it! Something tells me that if I do Harbor Bridge and Watermill, that's oh yeah. Uh Nope. What if I do the sewers and the Chicago Bridge? Nope. What if I do Harbor Bridge with Prague in it? Harbor Bridge sewers. Whoa, that's a lot. Okay, let's just look it up at this point. Okay, it's Bridge, Chicago, and Prague. This is a stupid puzzle because there's literally nothing for you to do, you know? It's just like, you just have to keep trying things. City of Chicago has the privilege of having the largest Czech community in America. This somewhat large community has helped build Chicago from the ground up. City of Chicago and the Czech Ministry for Foreign Affairs have banded together to award a grant to help build a monument to honor and commemorate its Czech community for their hard work. The monument is in fact a bridge. It's going to be somewhat smaller replica of the Charles
That's it.
Bridge in
That's
Prague.
gotta be it.
All right. Oh, and Vladana Tominova was the main benefactor, huh? Must have made good money once she got to Chicago. It was a stupid puzzle just because you kind of would have had to brute force it, you know? And I think this is the ending, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, hey, we're about to get the cover shot, huh? Yeah, there we go. Is that how it ends? Guess we might have a little bit of extra story. The thing is, yeah, we gotta watch the credits all the way to the end. But I think if you think about it for a second, it's pretty clear who the killer has to be. That's Mia, I think. These credits are not great. They should put more music. Classical music style would be nice. They're diving into the river to try and recover the body. The mask. This is quite unclear. Just the shade of a person. Very unsettling credits. Here's a top hat. Adventure continues online. StillLifeGame.com. Does that website even still exist? No, not really. Oh. There is a little something.
Hello?
Hello, sweetie. I heard that you were released from the hospital. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Did they find the body?
No, not yet. They're still dragging the riverbed and diving.
Damn.
I know how you feel. I want closure too.
I got my tickets for LA.
You still think you're gonna find answers over there? You got him, sweetie. It's over.
Not for me. Claire, I'm gonna have to let you go. We're gonna rest for a while.
Okay, I'll drop by later and see how you're doing.
Okay, bye.
Alright, so that was Still Life. I'm actually kind of tempted to check out Still Life 2 just to see if my theory about who is the actual killer is true. I believe it's pretty clear based on all the evidence. But just in case, because the game doesn't say it outright, I'm not gonna spoil it. I might record a separate little video that goes over it. So drop a message in the comment. Let me know who do you think the Ripper killer is and how you figured it out. Yeah, so that's gonna wrap it up for our Hidden Gem Still Life. It's still a good game. I still really enjoy it. I think it's probably like, if you like point-and-click adventures, this is probably like an 8.5 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10, right? It's a solid one. There's a lot of inventory management. The puzzles can be quite maddening at times, but it's all about logic. And, you know, you can kind of... It's a small enough game that you can make your way around things and typically find things you miss. It's missing a hotspot system for sure. And I said it before, I wish that the diaries would maybe go a little deeper into what the characters are thinking to help you figure out what your next step should be. But no, yeah, still great. Probably won't play this one again for a long time, but very much enjoyed it. So thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe. Check out the youtube.com/@gameswithnick channel, where I have a bunch of full playthroughs of games, including, for example, the Siberia 1 game, as well as the Monkey Islands 1 and 2, off the top of my head, I think, series. So go check those out. And also give me a follow on twitch.tv/gameswithnick. When this video goes live, I will be off on my honeymoon, but by the end of July I should come back. So if you follow me and hit the bell, you'll know when I'll be back and start streaming a couple times a week in my regular times. Thank you for watching. This was a pleasure. And this is Nick signing off, saying, let's keep retro playing together.